Everybody say hi to Miss Maren.
Woo!
First up will be Miss Alicia with Extra.
Hi!
Hi, congratulations.
Thank you!
It's very exciting. Now, Maren, this is your first performance since having baby Hayes. So how has motherhood influenced your performance tonight and your passion for encouraging people to vote?
Well, I mean, the performance itself was so emotional because we were at the Ryman. It had been months since I've gotten to see my band. So even though we were performing for no audience, I felt like, hey, at least we're getting to play live music for the first time in almost a year. So that felt like we didn't want the song to end. We could have just kept going because it was like, oh, when are we going to see each other next? So it was emotional, and I think just after you have a kid especially, it's like you kind of have to fit back into your artist girl shoes, and you're not just like the mom for a second. So it was a lot to absorb, but I had so much fun up there.
Next up, Mr. Stephen Hubbard with ABC News Radio. Stephen?
Hey, Maren, congratulations. I'm so freaking happy to see you standing there with that female vocalist trophy in your hand after all this time of us talking about it. So with you winning and Luke winning, it sort of feels like to me we've kind of turned the page for a new generation of country music, maybe a more enlightened one. What are your thoughts on both those things?
I mean, I'm in shock still. I feel like the Female Vocalist Award is just so monumental. The women that have gone before me and won that award, that's who I really should have thanked. Now I'm just, realizing I completely brain farted on that one. I was like, did I miss anyone? Oh, like all the women that came before me with this huge award. Thank you. I am so inspired by every single woman in that category. I'm friends with every nominee in that category, so I know how much we uplift and support each other in this community. So it just feels amazing to walk away with that, and to also, walk away with musical event with Miranda and Kaylee and Tennille and Ashley. So it's just been like the night of the ladies, and I hope that they haven't announced entertainer, but Carrie's got my vote on that one.
All right, let's hear from Access Hollywood.
Oh,
All
she
right.
might be
Sounds
frozen.
like Access is fighting with their connection. Let's hear from Lisa Lee with ACM.
Hey, Maren. I want to know why you said when you were on stage you never dreamed you never thought you'd win this trophy.
Well, I mean, Miranda's clinched it like 9 or 10 or more years in a row, so I just always, and she deserves it. So I just feel like I never really saw myself winning this, and it's just such a. I feel like when I vote on that award in years past, it's for not the best singer of the bunch, because that's so objective or subjective, but I feel like that goes to someone that your peers think had a massive, monumental year. So I am just so humbled that my Nashville community, my industry peeps, think that my year has been big, because part of it has been in 2020, which has been kind of a shit show. So I feel like, someone saying that I had a good year is so much validation.
All right, last question, Miss Becca Walls from Envision.
Well, I have good news. I believe Carrie just won Entertainer of the Year, so woo-hoo.
What? Oh my God!
So yeah.
Well, then I need to get out of here so you can talk to her.
Quickly, I just want to. I am like baby obsessed. Like several country stars think I'm going to kidnap their baby, so I promise I won't. But what I wanted to ask you is that you have obviously kind of been at odds with all the mommy shamers and the ridiculous people online. And that makes me sad because I want to see Hayes. And so I'm wondering, do you think that you will get to a point, first of all, were you shocked that there are such entitled people who feel the need to tell you everything you're doing is wrong? And secondly, do you think there'll come a point where you feel like you can just kind of not care what they're saying and give us all the joy of seeing little Hayes growing up?
I mean, I guess I shouldn't be shocked because I've had plenty of trolls come after me before, and I can definitely have thick skin when it comes to someone saying, my music is terrible or I'm ruining the sanctity of country music. But for some reason, it feels like an extra betrayal when it's another mother shaming another mother. And I just feel like we need to all give each other some grace, and I would never do that. And I've learned to be less judgmental all around just by being a mom, because it's extremely humbling. And yeah, I just think like, let's all love each other and give each other good advice. Even if it's unsolicited, at least it's good advice. I would just say like, let's do better and not put someone down that's obviously trying their best.
Ms. Maren, thank you so much. Have a great evening. We really appreciate you spending
I
some time
will.
with us. Have a great night.
Thank you. Thanks.
Press room.